Very good morning, students. Now I'm going to explain about Unit 5 Java programming. Unit 5 is JDBC connectivity. So first you have to make sure that you have to know what is a database. Database is it is a collection of data which is organized, managed and stores in an efficient way to retrieve, manipulation and analysis of information. So for what database is designed is to store large amount of data ranging from simple text to numerical values to complex multimedia files. So in database, the data is organized into tables. The table will be consisting of rows and columns. Each row represents a record or one data, where each columns represents a specific attribute. So that this table structure allows for easy organization and retrieval of data. So this database is provided for a structured and standardized way to store and manage data efficiently, and it will be ensuring consistency of data, security, all data validations will be stored and accurate information will be stored. So next coming to types of database, there are many types. So first we will see about each one by one. Relational database is a structured tables. They will be using SQL query language, that is structured query language for defining and manipulating the data. So example of relational database includes MySQL, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL and Postgre. NoSQL can be unstructured data or semi-structured. See, in relational database, it should be like only rows and tables, rows and columns. NoSQL, like any data can be used and that will be in a flexible manner. Object-oriented database is an instance of class retrieval of complex data, including object with behavior and representation. So hierarchical na like parent-child relationship, network database na you will be having an internet integrated database management, which will be having like a network-like structure. You will be having like multiple parent and child relationship. Here with one parent-child relationship hierarchical here. Then graph na that a table of entries will be made in graph so that we from that we will be using the segregation process and will be stored in the database. Components of database include data. Data is what? It is a single record where which will be stored. And next is DBMS. It is a software responsible for all the database. Database schema is a relationship between tables, constraints, and metadata. That is select stars, all these data will be there. Tables is it will be representing in the form of rows and column. Relationship is will be having many types of relation, either one to many, many to one. So this table has this relationship. That is what is mean by here relationship is one table is related to another table and that continuity will be there. Queries is used to retrieve like select command, update command, insert command using SQL query. This can be done. Indexes is how the retrieval you will be having a sorter like using while loop, how this optimization can be done. Views is how the data will be wrote and how you can have a persistence of security that this can be only read only or this can be only updatable like that. Transaction is like you will be reading in this DBMS, atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability properties, how you have to maintain the data in an orderly way. So what are the processing are then? Security and access controllers, it will be having user authentication. So it will be having when you enter into the database, it will be asking for username, password, etc. And then only it will be allowing to enter into the database. So backup and recovery, this is the main purpose of using database. After if you complete all the database work is over, the backup will be maintained and for the future purpose only. If it is a normal single file, you can have the single file. The purpose of using database, the main purpose is to have your backup. Always the stored will be in a continuous and data replications and all will be denied. So why we are going to have this need of database connectivities, data storage and retrieval. You can use whenever you want the data. Data persistence is connecting a database allows you to person beyond the lifespan. That is, if the application has also got any, it can the data will be permanently stored. Data integrity and security, same that it will be having security constraint. So there you will be having each and every attribute, no repetitions will be there. If it is a register number, that's only any one number will be a common one where you can be updated everything. Scalability is, it will be having a flexible support whenever you can modify your data, multiple users can be accessed. Next, data analysis and reporting. So connecting a database with Java enable you to perform complex data analysis. It will be generating report valuable information from data. Integration with other systems is also can be done. Transaction management, all the transactional management or multiple database operation connecting with the Java enables you to manage transactions and roll back if it is easy. So you can go back and then data modeling and schema design. Schema design is you can design your database according to the what mapping you want, and that can be flexible to the user transaction. So here MySQL, how you can create is like this file new Java, it will be this like a package, you can install it the database with the Java embedded, and then that can be connected to with this extension. All these extensions you can use this external jar. So here, like this one environment, you'll be having welcome to Java. This is MySQL where which you have installed. With here only you can create your database. So like this, you can create a database. Employees, column ID. See this is the result grid. Like here only you'll be databases created. Okay, ID, name, email, age. Like this you can create, and you can add your number of entries, whatever you want to, you can add entries. If you this is the upper, you can have a give a commands for retrieving this. So when you're going to use this in Java program, this database, all the table entries, the data is there. With that data, you're going to sort it out. So the data can be created by using, this is a normal installation, MySQL Workbench, which is installed from Google Chrome, and you can use this one, but only have to interlink from your Java program, that set path you have to give, and this connectivity should be matched. But if you're working in IM Neo, this database will be created and kept for you. Only the query, if you write in Java program, that is enough. So this is what your compilation interpretation. So JDBC stands for Java database. You will be having 4 database drivers. So Java application, JDBC API, JDBC drivers. So you have 2 types of architecture in JDBC, 2-tier architecture where only a client and server can communicate, 3-tier architecture in between a driver manager. So that's what we are going to see in the next video. What is driver manager, what supports which all the driver managers, how this driver manager is indicating according to our compatibility, the driver manager can be accessed. So for having that username password, the program is given just like an object will be created for file input stream. URL will be checked, username and password, and the program will be completed. For checking this username, this is all the header files where you're going to have all the exceptions, and you're going to create an file input stream as a program, and MySQL data source MySQL null. This try block using exception, since exception header file is created, you're going to use using exception header. Thank you.